Hey everyone, I'm Solomon. I'm a product engineer at the Solana Foundation, and I'm super excited to bring to you day 2 at the dev stage. This is my third Breakpoint. It's been really great to walk around and see so many new faces, so many familiar ones, and to see all of these ecosystem activations around the venue. There's some really solid ones that are very fun, unique, and quirky, so please make sure to go through the entire venue and see everything that's happening around. For today, I wanted to do a quick intro on why we're here in the first place, and then go through some logistics for the rest of the day. So a year prior, we used to have a lot of developer-focused events called hacker houses. Hacker houses were these sort of event venues maintained by the Solana Foundation to allow developers from across the world to congregate in certain areas to dive deep into certain technical topics and applications. And unfortunately, hackathons do exist, but hacker houses in their old form do not. And we got a lot of feedback from many developers in the ecosystem, basically saying, hey, we really want more serendipity. We want more of these events to talk about what we actually care about, which are these deep technical topics that typically you won't find at these events where it's mainly products, marketing, sales, and BD. And so we thought really hard. We didn't want to basically recreate what we had in the past, but we wanted to make sure that no matter where we're showing up across the world, that we would still have these events that are tailored towards the audience that they should be for. And so beginning of the year, in May, we actually had the first version of a new type of event called Accelerate. Accelerate was during May in sunny New York. And we basically wanted to recreate a new type of event that was at the time mostly focused on finance, policy, and regulation, but we also wanted to have a separate event primarily for tech. And so we had this week-long event, and at the beginning we had a very specific event for the developers, which was called Scale or Die. And Scale or Die was my baby. It was a really awesome event, and a lot of people had really, really great things to say. The outcomes were very clear. We wanted all the developers in one place to dive deep into really important ideas across core dev, across security, across infrastructure, and we did exactly that. We actually got a lot of really, really rave reviews. Developers and teams would come up to me and say, hey, this was one of the best events I've ever been to because they were able to congregate around specific topics that only mattered to them. And so as a result, we're like, okay, well, we should have developer events at every venue that we're showing up at. And so here at the Dev Day at Breakpoint, we wanted to basically reinvigorate the developer community and make sure that we had talking points and an event for you guys. And so today we're going to have a lot of really awesome talks across security, across infrastructure. We're going to have a really interesting block with FireDancer called One FireDancer, where they'll talk about FireDancer on mainnet and accruing more stake. We'll have Onza have their own block of talks, primarily focused on performance and IBRL at all costs. And then we'll have some things like Anchor and 1.0 and some other pieces across the stage. So I'm really excited to bring the Dev Day to you. For logistics, all talks today are actually only 10 minutes or 15-minute talks. Usually at dev stages, we try not to do fireside chats or panels. We want to get deep into the actual content and make sure that people are learning net new things and are sort of getting new information that they usually wouldn't have. It's available for everyone. It'll be live streamed and recorded, and so I'm really excited to have this developer-focused day to make sure that we're all reinvigorating the tech, and next year we'll focus on developers and distribution. Thank you.